I've made over 150 coding tutorials on this channel, and you might find them quite polished, and they are. But today, I'm taking you behind the scenes where polish is probably not the right word. We'll be turning these into this, and I'll show you from start to finish how the idea came together and the process that I went through. This is the second week of the Data Mini Challenge where we turn data into beautiful data art. This is where we take ingredients and cook them up the way we like it. No judgment here. Last week, we took inventory of color. This week, we're switching senses. It's all about texture. Your challenge is to collect and catalog the textures in your world. Smooth, fuzzy, grainy, bumpy, whatever you find. You start noticing patterns you have never seen before, and your texture world will be completely your own. The only rule? It has to express texture as data. And nope, Notion is not sponsoring this video. But do you know who is? It's Spark, the most sparkly creative coding community out there, and I'm not biased or anything. Spark is a creative coding community where curious minds come together to make, share, and hang out consistently. It's been only 2 months and we have made so many fun stuff together already. Doors are currently closed, but it is opening up very soon. So if you're interested, just sign up in the link down below. Right, back to the agenda. Let's start with what you all might be wondering. Why do I have so many of these things? In a Q&A video last year, I said that I picked up a new hobby, crocheting. Maybe you think I would have already made something like this. I wish. It's been a year and I have 260 of these pieces, and you might wonder why. It's a way for me to keep my hands busy while listening to podcasts. Another one of my hobbies. It's a bit silly, I know. I guess some people do other things like coloring, cooking, maybe baking. I don't really do any of those things, but crocheting, that's my jam. So that's how I ended up with 260 of these pieces over the last 12 months. Thinking about how I want to track these, here is my original note. The categories I wanted were color, texture, dimensions, and maybe something quirky. I wanted to add some fun to the sketch from the very beginning. I also noted down the types of visuals I wanted the final piece to be like. Quilt-like mosaic tile patterns, something minimalistic. I put chocolate/food packaging design here because there are a few Thai brands I've seen recently that I liked. I also wanted this to be interactive, using a mouse function where you can get information of some sort when hovered. And last week, my piece didn't scream data art. I wanted this one to be a bit more traditional, think charts and graphs, but the emphasis is still on it being beautiful. So once I had an idea of how I wanted to track them and a rough image of the output, I started sorting out the fabrics and doing the inventory based on the categories I came up with. But after realizing that I would be taking dimensions of 260 pieces and having 1 week to finish everything, I paused. Time is money. I wanted to get a rough sketch going before spending too much time at this point. Right, so this is day 2 of me trying to tackle this challenge, and I realized after just playing around and experimenting with the sketch that, I don't know, it doesn't really work for me. I think I'm gonna scrap it and start over. But I think there are some good ideas here that I can still use to incorporate in my final sketch. Out of the 260, there are a total of 34 colors. I think that I could have a ring of 34 different circles, and the pattern that you just see here, right? I think I'm going to have it in the middle here. So whichever color or piece that I hover on top, then it might appear here. And each of these 34 colors also has different numbers of total pieces. So I think that I might do something that comes out like that. Not bad, right? Okay, so the text is still just says hello. So I can change that to something else. What I want to do next is maybe group them into color families. Yeah, let's see. Now I have 5 different shades. So there's purple, reddish color. This one is more like bluish, kind of close to purple, so maybe I might change that. The writing here is still random, fun words. I still need to incorporate the idea from yesterday in the middle here. But I think I'm getting somewhere. And that is my take on this week's challenge. Don't forget to tag me if you end up making something. And if you're interested in joining Spark, you can sign up on this link here and also in the description down below. See you next week. Bye!